It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms action, and today we are going to be casting some of the action from the realm of Sobek. Yes, our voice is a little muffly. We did just now wake up, so we missed the other matches that happened earlier this morning, but we are catching up now. 47 IM and 56 TA are both undefeated teams running through this series. Neither one have dropped a match. Of course, this weekend we do have our Auric on the 47 IM side, because they are the heavy underdog for the Auric bets. Now again, this is the realm of Sobek, so let's see exactly how these guys come out and push. And we're off to the races. Here we go. 56 TA, looking like they're quite slow to get out of their cities. Let's go, guys. Come on. Move it. Alright, let's look on the opposite side. Let's see how many marches we already have past our gate here. Well, I guess 56 is actually faster than the 47 IM team here. That's for sure. 56 should be able to get to their side before 47 does. This 56 team is about 10-15 seconds out per 1, 2, 3, 4 marches than that 47 IM team is. So we're gonna have a few marches on the top side before 47 IM get there. However, I guess this dude's I highly doubt this guy's even gonna push up though. He's just the south march to come quick capture their structures real quick. So I don't think he's actually going to push up the field. He could, though. He could most teams in this Osiris League now are actually running far side fast marches to the enemy's altar side, just because some of these teams are just not ready for such a pressure at the beginning. So I mean, that could be a thing. It doesn't look like they're sending enough that way from that 56 team, but we will see. Got quite a bit of marches just going in solo marches straight down. Not really too certain where they're going. Are they going to the shrine? They're going to nodes. Okay. We see 47 actually gets their obelisk faster than this 56 team does. But that's a 2-minute cap. Is that right now? Yep, okay. 2-minute cap for both sides. For some reason I was thinking it was shorter with a hard push. Guess I'm off here. Way too early in the morning for this. We have the exact same time pretty much on both sides. Obelisks for both teams, 56 and 47 IM, both have just about 1 minute and 30 seconds to teleport in. We have just a little bit of a difference of time here. On this obelisk, you have a 10-second difference that for 56 is going to be able to teleport in 10 seconds faster, and then 20-second difference for 47 IM. 47 IM will be in here 20 seconds faster. So there is a little bit of a difference there. No other open structures, or no other opening structures have been taken. Obviously, there's still 123 seconds. They are 47 IMs setting up to defend at their Shrine of War. There's nobody at the Sky Altar. This is exactly why these newer teams, or a lot of the teams in the older realms, are doing this South William, these fast cav marches to the enemy's altar. And yes, there is 56 TA with that fast cav march exactly going to the enemy Sky Altar. This is a good play because players I don't know what's wrong with the Sky Altar, but players like to teleport in first and then go to the Sky Altar, which, yes, you'll have a little bit of time there, but if a team sends all fast cavs here, they're set up. They're already set up. That means you need to fight through them to get to your own Sky Altar. That is very bad. So, I mean, I really like this aggressive play from these teams. I just wish that 56 TA would have sent a little bit more here. Because I mean, this is a good play. If they had about 6 more marches here, you can at least delay them from getting to the Sky Altar. You can take the Sky Altar and make them come swarm you down. Basically just delay that first occupation for quite a long time, which just keeps the enemy from getting any of those points per minute off of that structure, which would be a huge benefit, obviously. Now you will notice that 56 TA did send out some rallies or fast cab marches to come back and steal these outposts of 47 IM, and 47 is not giving any attention to them. Keep that in mind, guys. That is going to be 30 occupation score every single minute for each of these structures. That's 3, 6, 9. Obviously that's 90 total points per minute that they are getting off of these structures. 47 IM finally turning one of their Pelagiuses around to try to swarm down one of them. Well, I wouldn't call it a swarm, it's just one Pelagius. 47 IM defending against a South rally on their obelisk. Not sure why you would swarm that. It's not needed to be swarmed. You can obviously defend that pretty easily. 56 TA pushing 47 IM off this desert altar already. But look at this, 47 IM going straight to the altar, guys. This is a huge thing that I had an issue with on my Osiris League team. You got to target the structures, guys. You have to target the structures. All the open field and stuff gets you individual points, but what gets your team the win is these objectives. Target the structures, get inside of it, reinforce it. Same thing with these 47 IM guys. That one guy, he's the only one that got in there. He made the play. He went around everybody. He got inside there, and none of these 47 IM people tried to assist him on it. Very bad move by 47 IM. 56 TA should have already had this structure though. They're already pushing off the field steal. All they got to do is keep refreshing inside of there, and it does not look like they are refreshing. Where's the refreshments? Get inside of the structure. It's going to go down. Guys, you have to focus the structures over the open field, and there it goes. It popped once again, and there's only 4 people in there. That's not even the max capacity on the altar, so not just not refreshing, they're just not reinforcing it, like, at all. Shrine of Life in favor of 47 IM on the top side, and it goes back down to 56. But neither team have gotten their first occupations on all of their structures just yet. That shrine keeps flipping. This altar down here keeps flipping. These two structures are going to come in late for first occupation. You got Shrine of Life coming in for first occupation for 47 IM. I would be rotating over to my altar though to defend it so I can get that first occupation. You only got 20 seconds here. They're definitely going to proc their first occupation, but you could still lose yours here. You need to secure this. Honestly, I would have everybody on the plan. You know, I know I'm sure you want people to execute your plan, but rotate onto the right, clear this out real quick, and then go. This is kind of, you know, risking your first occupation on the desert altar. I mean, 56 TA is obviously focusing the field more than the structure, so they're not going to be able to get it unless they, you know, change it up and focus that structure. They can swarm it down relatively easily with the reinforcements that we just now seen from the 47 IM team, but they are still focusing the field. Then we have a Eddie rally going down on a Charles Garrison. Eddie YSG. Eddie is getting swarmed down. We see a 15 stack on a Tommy debuff. That's gonna hurt very much to that Eddie rally, and of course the desert altar is easily defended. We have a Woo inside of Garrison at the Shrine of War. Shrine of War looks like it's gonna hold up pretty decently. It's a Woo Constantine Garrison. It's not a bad garrison for this realm. They're not able to use Xenos or any of the new commanders. Let's keep that in mind. This is the realm of Sobek. We have the desert altar being heavily pressured. Now, we did get our first occupations already in, so that is done. The only issue here is if we lose this desert altar, you're gonna lose your points per minute, and that is a good bit of points per minute. That is 150 points every single minute that it's ticking, and you're already losing 90 points per minute because you've already lost your back outposts here. You gave up your back outpost, you let them go, and you never reclaimed them. Now you have the enemy taking your desert altar, and this rotation should go middle here. Neutralizing the structure is plenty enough here. You're already ahead on the points. You're already ahead on the points per minute. You just need to neutralize this and rotate to the middle, and then that's all out. 56 TA will be in control of this match. If they can make this rotation successful to the middle, grab that arc, run it to the house, don't even have to capture it. If they could just hold it in pocket, they will have a good cushionable lead that'll let them be able to control the pace of this match and fight where they want to fight. That would be the biggest thing for either side of this team for this match, especially with both of them not dropping a match yet this season. That means both of them have at least relatively been on the ball, and it's just you want to control the tempo. If you're an on the ball team, you're trying to stick to your plan. You don't want to look sporadic. You don't want to play sporadic, and that's how your team plays, is according to your plan. You're not used to reacting to the enemy. It's gonna hurt. So you kind of want to be able to control the tempo of the game. You want to be ahead in the points per minute. And it looks like 56 TA is about to secure that for their side. Now I'm going to be interested to see if 47 IM can sit down, settle down, and actually get on the ball and start pushing forward and trying to get back these points per minute, trying to get back the structures, because at the moment the points per minute are insanely in favor of 56 TA, and of course 56 TA will take this arc of Osiris. We're going to see about a 3,000 point gap, 3,000 plus point gap within the next 5 to 6 minutes here. I just don't know exactly what you do if you're 47 IM here, except for basically dip out on the middle right now, stop investing here, and restructure up on your structure game. Take back your desert altar, you get everybody to gather up on bottom side, make a push for the enemy sky altar. That's their biggest points per minute. And then on the top side, same thing. I would come on this bottom side here and then make a push for their desert altar. Try to flip both of those altars quickly while they're busy in the middle, because they've already heavily invested and over invested into your 5-6 marches that you had there, 8, 9, whatever you had there. But they heavily invested. So that would be the play there, would be to push these big point structures, get them back in your favor, return the points per minute to your team, while the enemy is still busy in the middle with so many marches. But as we all know from playing, many of arcs, once our team starts getting on the back foot, we all kind of get a little frazzled sometimes. So this is understandable. I want to see exactly how 47 IM, pull it out after they have gotten a few more people teleported forward and settled down. Basically after this first arc rotation. After the first arc rotation will pretty much seal the deal. If 47 IM have, calmed down and just gotten on pace, defended their structures, and start actually making a push, then they will be able to make a comeback in this game. If they wait till the second arc, or they're waiting that far, later in the game, about the 30-minute mark, it's just going to be too late to come back. The point differential is going to be too large. At the moment, we see there's already a 2k point lead for the 56 team at the moment. Got a little bit of action going down on the sky altar for 47 IM. It is just an Edward rally though. The Edward rally is going to get swarmed. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Just an Edward rally. That's about the only thing they have available to them in this realm, honestly. That's probably one of the best rallies. I'm not sure. Do they have... No, they don't have museum because they're not in Strife. Or they're not in the Season of Conquest. So yeah. Minnow wouldn't be the best either. Yep. So it's Eddie. Eddie's got to be it. Or Alex. Alex would be good. But yeah, realistically, it's just Eddie rallies. Yep. Here goes another Eddie. Eddie on the desert altar. I mean, you put the good defense and health gear from archers, and Eddie's not too bad, especially with the few attack pieces that they have. That's insane buffs, especially if it's crit. it's not bad. He's not full gear though, because he honestly, the damage, the white numbers, and the skill damage that he's popping, the woo was already hitting higher than he was before, you know, they even got swarmed. So that's a little discouraging. I don't think he has a max gear here. Shrine of War being swarmed down by this 56 EA team. There's plenty of people from 47 IM here to defend it, though it should not be in danger of going down. Then we have the Desert Altar here on the bottom side, 56 TA with an immense push on it. Now 56 TA, I honestly think they have enough players here to swarm this thing down and take it down. But the question is, will they focus the structures, or are they going to stay on the open field here swarming out right now? And it looks like they're going to stay on the open field. You got 4 marches on the structure. 2 of them are very, very low though, so they're not going to do much to actually help swarm down the structure. Now DZ brings in his 5th march. DZ, good job, bud. You're the only one helping swarm down that structure. Your whole team should have done the exact same thing you're doing. Here we go. LBL XC joining in on the swarm. There's 2 eddies on the swarm. We got some swarming actually going down now at the Desert Altar, but you've already lost so many of your troops, you're not going to do much damage. And it looks like that's like Constantine Charles? What is that? What is that second skill? Is that a Constantine Wu? That's a Constantine Wu, I think. Well, alright. I personally, guys, think that Constantine Richard would be a play for these structures. It's just so much healing. It's so much healing. It's so tanky. There's not anything in this meta that can really deal with that. I mean, this is the wrong with so big. But 47 IM doing a very good job at doing exactly what I was talking about earlier, coming and pushing these big structures, grabbing them back in their favor and starting to generate some points per minute. This altar here, Sky Altar on the bottom side, getting heavily pushed as well. I believe it was just flipped. Yep, it was just flipped, and then 56 TA flipped it back. Now 47 IM flipping it again. That's exactly what they need to do. They don't even have to generate points per minute off of the structure. What they need to do is keep the points per minute looking exactly like this. They need to neutralize 56 TA's points and make sure that they are securing their own objectives. They have a huge push coming in on the Desert Altar for the bottom side for that 56 TA team, but at the same time they're losing their own Sky Altar. If 47 IM just did a better job at reinforcing on the from the open field, they would be able to hold the Sky Altar for a little bit longer. Now they did lose it. 56 TA has a big push coming in for this 47 IM Desert Altar. Desert Altar is most likely gonna go down here. I don't see enough players honestly healthy enough in the area to hold up this Desert Altar. Maybe we got some more players coming. Yeah, we got some more players coming, but I don't know if they're going to be fast enough. Let's see if we focus open field. Yep, never mind. 47 IM Desert Altar should be just fine. 56 TA once again focus on that open field instead of the structured game. But on the top side, Desert Altar still in control by the 47 IM team. Where you going, Mighty Mouse? Reinforce this structure, bro. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. Remember, they do have 56 TA does have that arc in hand. Well, it doesn't show me where it's at because it says it's in the middle for some reason. But one of these guys does have the arc in hand still. Where you at? There he is. He's on this bottom side here with that Sao. So they do have, but this is the initial arc, so it is not worth a lot of points. 47 IM can come back from this. They're still very, very much in this game. It's almost like I'm streaming it and they're watching. Said push the desert altars, they're pushing the desert altars. It's exactly what 47 IM need to do to get back into this game. Just keep their structures secured, which they're doing a very, very good job at it. I would come and reflip these outposts though. These are just points per minute that you're giving for free to your enemy team. I mean, I don't get why you let them keep these. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess there's nobody. Yeah, there's nobody garrisoning them. It's literally enough to take them. Alright, whatever. I wouldn't give over the free points per minute. You really need all of them that you possibly can get, but secure these big forest structures and keep flipping those desert altars. That's exactly how this 47 IM team is going to get back in this match, and you see they are creeping back up to close the gap in the points. We had a 2k point gap. Now we got a little bit above an 1900 point gap, something around there. We still have 470 points per minute to 530 points per minute. We're not really getting the occupation points off of what structure was it? Was it this altar? Yes, this desert altar just yet, because it was just now flipped back by 56TA. So 47 IM need to get back down there as fast as they can and reflip it, neutralize those points per minute, because soon it is going to start being back in favor of the 56TA team, with 56TA owning these 3 outposts. You can't close the gap if the enemy team's generating more points than you are, especially with them holding the arc. You gotta do something here. If it's not retake back your outpost, then you gotta push the altars. And 47 IM's desert altar is under a heavy pressure from this 56TA swarm. 56TA doing a good job at pushing the structure instead of the open field this time. They hit that hard push for the fast capture, and this desert altar is not going to be long for this world. It will be going down here. Now you see all the structures for 47 IM are blinking. Don't know how they're going to spread out and defend from all this pressure. Got the sky altar under protection. It's good to go. Shrine of War should be good. You have plenty of players in the area. Just dump some troops inside. You're good to go. You have Osiris, so you can literally put whatever you want inside of there. Sky altar obviously went down, or desert altar obviously went down. Shrine of Life may go down here. You don't have much damage coming in there, but it's just the Charles in the garrison, very low. No, Charles Constantine in the garrison. That's a pretty decent march actually for this, realm, but it's not enough troops, I don't think. I mean, the Alex should remove the heals quite a bit. You got Richard and the 8th of Blood debuff and defense. I mean, yeah, Shrine of Life should go down. Shrine of Life should go down. Then we have 56TA with a huge push coming at the desert altar here. They did capture the arc already, so now the points gap is a almost a 4,100 point difference. Just call it a 4,000 point difference. And then we have arc in 6 minutes. 56TA is looking to reset their marches here on these 47 IM players, and then I'd be absolutely sure that they're going to go middle. See, Queen Chris has a rally on the desert altar. Let's see what's in that garrison here. We're gonna swarm down the rally. Yes, we already have the swarm hitting the rally. That rally is not gonna take down this desert altar if there's any marches inside of there. Let's see, we have an eddy on garrison. There's an eddy on garrison, and it is going down fast. There's not many players inside of that desert altar. If you're 56TA, just drop a march inside of the desert altar. And there goes down the desert altar. 47 IM reclaiming their desert altar fairly easy. There's plenty of 56 TA in the area to actually reinforce and hold this Desert Altar, but both teams just doing a very, very bad job at dragging and dropping and reinforcing into the structure. Back goes in favor of 56 TA as I say that, because 47 IM just leave it. They start rotating toward the middle, left their own Desert Altar. Do y'all not know that all these guys are just gonna follow? They're just gonna follow y'all. Clear them out first. I mean, I guess if you let them follow you, they have low marches instead of sending fresh marches, but they're just gonna follow you, beat you up as they're walking, and then refresh and send back. So, okay, whatever. Shrine of Life also did go down. It is in favor of 56 TA. Not sure if there's gonna be any marches inside of here, though. You have one Charles coming to take it back. Can the solo Charles take it away from this Richard Ethelfled? And solo Charles whipping the heck out of the Richard Ethelfled. I think the Richard Ethelfled was that really red low march, so it should not be many troops inside of there. Charles should be able to take it back. Desert Altar back in favor of 47 IM, but of course, once again, are we not reinforcing? Because this El Cid is just going straight down. El Cid is not the garrison to use here anyways, but I mean, it beats having nothing. There goes a Saladin garrison change. Can we get some troops inside? If we can get some troops inside, you can secure it. .56 TA just pouring out more and more players onto this Desert Altar. It seems 47 IM does not care. They're just rotating the middle. They're sending everything in the middle. They want to secure this art. Very few players over here for the 47 IM defense. They are holding up their Desert Altar still, but unable to get any points going here. 12 seconds until they actually occupy their Desert Altar. And here comes the DZ rally. Occupation is in for the Desert Altar. Points per minute still in favor of the 56 TA team though, because they do have the Shrine of Life on the top, or Shrine of War on the top side. They still have one of these outposts as well. So structure game is still in favor of the 56 TA team. We have a rotation going in for the middle. That arc is 1 minute and 56 seconds. At the moment, 47 IM do have control of the field at the arc. They are sending in more players, but so is that 56 TA team, and like I said, the players coming from the backside from 56 TA is just picking off marches going to the Ark of Osiris. And 56 TA reclaim the Desert Altar from the 47 IM team once again. 47 IM losing their Desert Altar. Looney-Taz, Queen Chris, Marvish, all these players returning back to the Desert Altar instead of rotating to the middle, just to reclaim back their structure. No pushes going down on 56 TA side at all. This is exactly the position you want to be if you're on 56 TA team, because now you can send absolutely everything to the middle to respond to 47 IM's rotation. Skills coming out already in the middle. We have a fight breaking out. 47 IM not really doing the best of jobs targeting. A lot of their marches still standing there doing absolutely nothing at the moment. Oh my goodness, guys, target. There's a 56 TA player heading to the house. The field looks in favor of 47 IM at the current state. But remember, 56 TA is in the position to send the house down here, because 47 IM is in the responsive phase, so they have to respond to losing all their structures, this Desert Altar and the Shrine of War. And there goes a lot of sad marches from 47 IM. Remember, guys, during this middle rotation, Shrine of War is in favor of this 56 TA team. That's a 5% troop attack and a 5% troop defense that this 47 IM team does not have in this middle fight, along with all the buffs that 56 TA is popping. 56 TA already picking up the arc, walking it their way. Desert Altar is going back in favor of 47 IM, but the Shrine of Life now going down in favor of 56 TA. So points per minute still in favor of this 56 TA team, and it looks like 56 TA will be grabbing this arc. They are clearing out every single one of the 47 IM marches here in the middle on this rotation. This is a 56 TA arc, and this will pretty much be the seal of the deal for this match. That's gonna be it. That's it. That's over. 47 IM popping hard push. They're getting back some structures, trying to get their points per minute regenerating a lot quicker with the hard push. They have plenty of players to come back, take their Shrine of Life. They are going to get their structures back. They will start generating points back. But again, reminder guys, the 3 outposts here in the back are in favor of this 56 TA team. So no matter what you do, even if you own your all 4 big structures, you're still losing the points per minute by 90 points per minute because of these 3 outposts back here are in favor of 56 TA. I guess it's 60 points per minute because you do have 1 outpost that is in favor of 47 IM back here. That is supposed to be 56 TAs. We have some 56 TA right now responding to that though to remove it. And there's one Southside trying to be the hero, trying to stop that arc capture. Can he do it? And no, he doesn't can't. He doesn't get. 47 IM gathering up a push to go for this Desert Altar. Honestly guys, it is a bit too late to play a structured game. The arc is in pocket again for this 56 TA team. 47 IM, that's it guys. Wrap it up, call it a day, GG. It was close at the start. Very good push on both teams at the start of the match. Let's go see if we can find another match that is pretty close going on right now. If not, we'll hop right back into that one. We can get any match we want, baby. We can get into any match we want. Arc is in 14 minutes, so we will have one more arc before the end of the match. Oh, it is on the ground over here. Here we go. HooM investing a lot of players from the top side, bottom side, all sides coming to this arc, trying to capture it. Neverland focusing on that Shrine of War. That way HooM can't just pick it up and put it in that Shrine of War. Good job by the Neverland team. Now you should drop some marches in there and then rotate out and clear off these HooM marches from the field, and you will be in perfect position. Points per minute should be in favor of HooM at the moment. No, it is actually in favor of Neverland. We did just hop in the match, but it looks like it would be in favor of HooM. Let's see, are we not getting first? Oh no, we're not occupied structures at the moment right now. So even though HooM has more structures, they're not occupied at the moment. Got it. Gotcha. Well, now it's technically even on structures. You lost your Shrine of War too, so you had the structures for a minute there. And it is just a battle for the arc. HooM keeps picking it up. Neverland keeps picking it up. You got another Neverland on the arc going to the Shrine of War. I would not take it to that Shrine of War. That Shrine of War is not secured. There's a Trajan in the garrison, and that sucker is getting swarmed down as we speak. If Neverland want to put in that shrine, they need to get a better garrison in there. And there goes the garrison. There goes. Shronivore going back over in favor of HooM. War drums coming out here for the HooM team. It looks like HooM. Hang on. Let's double check that. No, it was coming out from the Neverland team. Neverland with the war drum. Sorry, we were trying to look at the points per minute here. HooM coming back with the points per minute. We have 360 to 540. We will be coming back on the points per minute if we could get these occupations going on. See if they can hold on to the structures. Of course, they lost that again. Shronivore going back down to Neverland. Sky Altar going down to Neverland. Once these occupations come in, you're going to be getting points per minute in favor of Neverland, heavily in favor of Neverland. And of course, this arc is so close to the Shronivore. Neverland should be able to just pick it up and put it right in there, as long as they are the ones that pick it up. And yes, they are. If I was this Neverland player, I'd be dragging and dropping brutally onto that Shronivore. I would not try to hold this arc, just capture it. Oh, they lost it. They lost it. Pick up this arc and capture it. Boys, what are you doing? Heaven's Grace coming out for Neverland. This is a very bad spot for Neverland to be in. They need to get this arc captured immediately. The longer they wait here, the more and more players that HooM's going to get down the field in this area. And they lost the arc again. It's such a bad building to try to capture it in, because you can only have about 3 or 4 marches depending on how big your march is inside of a shrine at all times, because the shrine is so little of troops. It's only 1 million. Yeah. HooM bringing in the Xeno for the garrison. HooM trying to take back that Shrine of War and get a Xeno garrison inside of it. Xeno is getting swarmed down though on the open field. Neverland is not allowing that to happen. HooM needs to take back their structures and at least neutralize the structure game while Neverland is still investing in this arc. All you have to do is capture this arc for HooM. You bring back the points in your favor, and then make sure you secure your occupations, get the points per minute neutralized, and you will be winning the points game. Now you need this Shrine of War back in your favor though. It does look like it is. Yes, Shrine of War is going back in favor of HooM. Get inside of there, deliver the arc, clear these guys out, keep sending whatever you got from this top side and just destroy this area. You got to. You make Neverland keep investing. I mean, this is breaking Neverland. Look at the points. The points are coming back up for the HooM team now. And that is all because Neverland is heavily investing for this arc. Still investing for this arc. You got players coming in from the bottom side, still investing from this arc. Players sending from the top, just coming for the arc. Sky Altar under siege again from Neverland. Good job by Neverland, keeping up pressures on the other structures. They see the points gap closing and closing and closing in favor of HooM, and the arc in favor of HooM at the moment because of where it is on the map. I mean, HooM City is right here, guys. Right here. There should be a secured HooM arc. If HooM loses this arc at this point, that's bad. Like, his city is literally 2 minutes away. That was honestly a bad call for that Neverland player to bring that arc to the Shrine of War. You really should have just trained it back this way. You can't take it closer to enemy cities. You're just asking for trouble. I mean, they're obviously 2 minutes, a minute and a half away from refreshing, and you're 3-4 minutes down the road, so kinda no bueno. Altar. Taking control of the Sky Altar from the Neverland team. That will put HooM in favor on the points per minute once the occupation comes in. If they can get the occupation right now, it neutralizes the points per minute, which is huge. That's exactly what HooM needed to do because they do have arc in pocket. This is the second arc that will net them the points. They will be ahead in the points game if they capture this, or after they capture this arc. But now they did lose their Sky Altar, so points per minute will be neutralized once again. Neither team will be ahead of either team. Neverland staying on the Sky Altar, trying to defend it. It's a good call. Gotta hold it as long as you can. obelisk being rallied by an XY Minamoto. But Guan Garrison smacking him around. Guan just giving it to him. Oh, Art Carrier down. Art Carrier is down. Let him grab it. Let him pick it up. They should honestly let him pick it up, because it'll reset the timer and then they don't have to fight for another arc. Oh, they did let him pick it up. Arc 15 minutes. We will not get another arc. That is going to secure HooM's victory in this match. Unless Neverland do some kind of impressive hard push and just literally flip all the structures, that's going to win HooM the match. That one player resetting the arc to make it a 15-minute capture is going to win the match. GG HooM. Whoever that dude was from Neverland, just toss the match. Whoever wants to review the tape, they can go flame him. HooM is gonna get the dub just because of that. Y'all would have maybe had a chance for another arc rotation. There's absolutely no chance, no possible way. Nothing doing for another one now. If you were hoping for it, it's gone. Unless HooM want it, it is gone. And they should not want it. They should not want another arc rotation. They're doing just fine where they're at. Ooh, Shrine of War going back in favor of Neverland. Neverland keeping up on the points per minute, staying ahead in this game. Now HooM really needs to secure all these structures. They really need to defend and secure their structures. If they cannot hold their structures, Neverland will pull out the win. Having that arc in pocket is not the only thing you need to do here. You have to secure your structures. I mean, I know I was kind of being a little smart and facetious saying that was the win, the guy, throwing and flipping the arc. No, you still gotta hold your structures, guys. You have to hold all these structures. You rally back on the Sky Altar, recapture it, get a push going. You don't have any middle rotation. You should have a lot more players than this to toss around. Not sure where all of the HooM players are. Well, there's a few of them playing on the open field here. Got a random rally going out. It's fine to keep pressure, but it's not going to really do much. Refreshing going down on the Shrine of War. That should stay secured. More than enough people coming in at the Shrine of War. Realistically, these players need to be going for the Sky Altar. Sky Altar is your bigger points. Not sure why HooM keeps rotating, like sending so much investment for the Shrine of War to defend it and keep capturing it when they're not securing their Sky Altar. I mean, I get the shrines, your war buffs, but the Sky Altar is the points per minute, and right now that's what you need to stay in this game for HooM. Shrine of Life going down in favor of Neverland. There's another structure, just structures being lost. It's front, left, right, front, and center from this HooM team. They cannot hold their structures in the last 15 minutes of this match. HooM with the hard push. There we go. Popping the hard push. You get it for 10 minutes. It's going to run out 3 minutes short of the match. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and flip these structures. Get them back, generating points in your favor. That way the gap doesn't get too much bigger, so the arc is going to win you the game. It's exactly what you need to do here if you're the HooM team. Neverland know it. They're sending as fast as they can to reinforce over here at this Sky Altar. They got a Jadwiga there now, so they can reinforce the garrison as well. Shrine of War in favor of HooM. HooM sending up towards the Desert Altar for the Neverland team. A lot of players from HooM stopping for some reason. Not sure why they're stopping. Got red and yellow marches. I'm not sure. It all depends on how well these Neverland players rotate out their reinforcement marches in this Desert Altar. It should be secured for Neverland. As long as they rotate their marches, they should be fine. Sky Altar looks like it's going to go down in favor of HooM. Neverland doing a very good job holding up this Sky Altar for quite some time. And Sky Altar going down in favor of HooM. Now we're going to see the points per minute start getting neutralized a little bit here. We still have the shrine, we still have one outpost in favor of Neverland, so they are going to be ahead by a little bit. And there it goes. There we go. Once the occupations come in, HooM will finally neutralize the points per minute, besides the 30 extra points we're still getting from this outpost. Are we dealing with this? We got one HooM guy trying to deal with that outpost. He is unable to do so, at least with that march. So we will see a 30 points per minute difference in favor of Neverland still. But remember, HooM does have that arc in pocket. They can deliver at any time. Points gap is almost getting too large though. The points gap is almost too large for that arc to count for it to make the win. Remember, this is only the second arc. There's no third arc in this match. HooM making a hard push for this desert altar. Just like I stated earlier though, a lot of their marches are very low, so they're not really hitting hard. This desert altar should be able to hold up here. Just a few refreshments needed from Neverland. You better refresh your marches, Neverland, or the desert altar will go down. There we go. There goes a refreshment march inside desert altar. Some more marches coming in from HooM to help out with the swarm. Is it going to be enough to be able to flip this altar though? I do not think so. Neverland with another refreshment march inside. Oh, desert altar still ticking down. Neverland, refresh. Yellow Star coming in. Conquistador coming in. HooM coming in with more and more players. Faster than Neverland, surprisingly, when this is a Neverland structure. Here we go. Here comes the horde of Neverland players. Coming out. They're coming out. Shrine of... or... what the heck? Where'd you put that at? Attack buff going in on Neverland somewhere. Oh, where the hell was that popped at? Oh, here it is. Neverland pops the attack buff to try to take their desert, or the enemy's desert altar. Looks like it's going to be a good call. Looks like they're going to be able to flip this sky altar. And then of course, HooM still has not flipped this desert altar yet. Neverland is doing a good job at holding it. Neverland just gapping them in the points per minute now. This is insane. Of course, the favor is, or it is in favor of HooM currently, but that is because of the bottom side. HooM did take the altar. However, once these occupations come down for this sky altar and the other desert altar for this top side, we will see the points per minute go back in favor of Neverland. Currently it's in favor of HooM because we took this away from Neverland. And occupation is on that, so they are going to generate some points. And they lost it, so there goes the points per minute. Desert Altar was defended by Neverland. Sky Altar still controlled by Neverland. Arc was captured by HooM. There's the lead. There's the 2k lead. But like I said, if you keep losing these structures, you're not going to hold this lead. The arc is not going to be enough. As you see, the points per minute is going to be in favor of Neverland very, very soon. Oh, I didn't even notice the Shrine of Life. Shrine of Life, HooM actually took the Shrine of Life. Points won't go in favor of Neverland. HooM will barely have the points per minute. Even in 7 seconds, they should have the points per minute by 80, 90 points per minute. 10. What other structures are they losing? Oh, they lost the altar again. They lost the altar again. Oh man, this is so chaotic at the end. Yeah, 1600 point gap here. Oh man, I don't know if Neverland's gonna make up the 1600 point gap. The points per minute, 10 points in favor of HooM, but Sky Altar will go down in favor of HooM very, very soon. Oh, Desert Altar going down in favor of HooM. HooM securing the enemy's Desert Altar and securing their Sky Altar. There we go. HooM neutralizing all of the points here at the end of the game. There we go. Now that's how you rotate. The last 10 minutes definitely all about Neverland. Now you got HooM making insane pushes, taking away all of Neverland's points, making sure Neverland cannot get back in this match in the last 5 minutes of it. There was a 1600 point gap. It was possible, but with neutralizing all the structures on both sides, impressive job by HooM. That's going to take at least an extra minute now for Neverland to actually flip them and get occupations and get points off them. Yep, there's 40 seconds on the shrine. You got your altar already captured. Shrine of War getting pressured by Monster, but it's only one rally. Pretty sure it's going to be defended. Same thing, Shrine of War top side. HooM just being pressured a little bit by one rally. Desert Altar, Neverland trying to come back and flip this Desert Altar. They absolutely need to flip it. You gotta flip it here. I mean, I don't see Neverland coming back into this match. HooM should bring home the dub here. Like I stated earlier, that guy that reset the arc, he really scuffed it up for the whole match. If they could have got another arc rotation, or at least pressured HooM into thinking there was another arc rotation, they could have potentially kept the point gap closed. But man, having HooM be able to hold on to that arc and capture it whenever they wanted to was pretty much GG's. Very, very close match. Sky Altar, HooM with a big rotation over there to defend the Sky Altar, the enemy's Sky Altar on this bottom side. See if HooM can rotate out some marches here if they just focus out on the field. It looks like they're just going to focus out on the field. Yep, no refreshments for that 8th Flight Garrison, none at all. They're just going to push out the field and swarm down the structure, take it back. That's perfectly fine. You don't absolutely have to keep control of that altar anyways. There's only 3 minutes left in the game. The points gap is a 3k points gap now. Yeah, there's not, you know, you don't really got to play it smooth now. It's pretty much GG. Neverland with a huge rotation to take back their altar on this top side. They rotated big to try to take back their altar on the bottom side. Were unable to do well. They did flip it, but then HooM immediately flipped it right back. HooM is bringing in some Neverland is bringing in some provisioners. We've seen that points jump up right there. We do have some provisioners coming in for Neverland, so let's not forget about them. But I don't really think that they were going to be able to close a 3K points gap. It looks like they were closing in the gap pretty good. But it's not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. They got 2 more minutes. Let's see if they got any more provisioners heading back to the house. They do. They have more provisioners on the map. Let's see how much resources Neverland was able to provision in this match. Are they able to close the points gap with provisioners? I didn't even consider that. They still have them on the map. Neverland might sneak out a win with provisioners. Holy cow. They have a lot of them. And they're still sending out more. Wow. They have a lot of them. Do not, I put my foot in my mouth, boys. Do not count Neverland out. They do have plenty of provisioners on the back end. As long as they can make it home, Neverland are still in this thing. We have a 400 points difference. Neverland gonna pull it out at the very end with provisioners. No way. This is season 2 all over again. Provisioners bringing home the win. Oh my goodness. If they have, did they have to, oh, HooM with some provisioners though. HooM does have provisioners coming in as well. Let's see who's gonna out farm it. Who's gonna out farm it? Oh no, HooM, looks like HooM had more farmers on the map. I thought Neverland was gonna sneak it out with provisioners. This is 1,000 points gap. 1,200 points gap. I thought they were gonna get it with provisioners. That would have been so funny. We still have some provisioners coming home. Wow. No, you ain't gonna make it, buddy. You waited too long. You waited way too long, buddy. You still have a provisioner here too, Ross. Why did they not return home? Alright, HooM held on to the dub. Neverland almost squeaking it out with the provisioners. Hopefully you guys enjoyed both of these matches and the commentary. Leave me a comment, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace out.